welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles. In today's video, I'm going to be going over common reasons why businesses go out of business. And I'm not just going to talk about, any business, but I am going to specifically talk about hair businesses. I think this is a really good video because, a lot of people getting into the business want to know what to expect. They want to know the good side, they want to know the downside, and they want to know everything in between. Although everyone's path, everyone's journey is going to be different, there's still a lot of different lessons that I've learned along my journey that I think could be helpful to anyone that is interested in getting into the hair industry or that is currently in the hair industry. So this is what this video is going to be about today. If you are interested, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So today I'm sitting down and I'm, a lot of times when I create my videos, a lot of thought and energy goes into it. It really does, because I want to make sure that I'm staying on topic. I want to make sure that I'm really giving as much information as I possibly can. And in order to do that, it really helps me to sit down and jot notes. So I started, jotting notes, and I said, okay, today I'm going to create a video about this. And I said, you know what? This is a good topic, but I don't think it's the right time. And then I flipped the paper over and I said, okay, let's create a video about this. And I said, you know what? This is also a good topic, but it's not the right time. And then really, it just came on my heart to create a video about why do businesses close. I do want to say this, starting a business, it takes commitment, and you also have to be willing and open to the idea that the business that you start may not be the business that you end with. Meaning, for example, with my salon, a lot of you that have been following me, you know that I've opened a salon, I've owned a salon before, and I did that for a minute. And I decided that the salon portion of my company was not something that I enjoyed doing for multiple reasons. I have lots of videos on that. So if you are interested in knowing more about my salon journey, leave a comment. I'll go ahead and send you the link to the videos, or I'll try to link it down below. But I found out that that's not the way that I wanted to move my company forward. However, going forward with what I wanted to do and sticking to my business, which is Bad Chick Hair, I've been doing Bad Chick Hair since 2013, still allowed me to move further in business. Sometimes, you will find out that it's not necessarily quitting your business, but it's finding a shift change that's going to be beneficial to the overall company and also to the people that you're serving, whether it be customers, clients, whatever you want to say. So I'm going to go over in this video, like I mentioned, some reasons that businesses close. Now, I do want to say this too. Not every business closes for the common reasons that we think, money, lack of motivation or consistency. I should have said funding. That's the more politically correct term, but, or, you can't find the right help. Not every business closes because of those reasons. However, I do want to touch on funding. I want to talk about the money. So I think, when we go into business, we focus so much on why we shouldn't start a business subconsciously. You talk to someone, and not everyone, but a lot of people, you talk to someone and you're like, okay, you want to start a business? They're like, yeah, I want to start a business. Okay, great. You know what you want to sell? Yep, I know what I want to sell. I have my logo. I have my business name. I'm ready to go. Okay. And then you start looking at how much everything is going to cost, and it can be intimidating. You can look and say, okay, so it's going to cost me this much for a website. Okay, I think I can do that. And then it's going to cost me this much to get a logo made. This much for the inventory. This much for my shipping. This much for that, for the advertising and marketing. And a lot of people scare themselves out of starting. What I want to say to that is, you never, in my opinion, I've worked in the financial industry, I've worked in sales, I would never want to overstep anyone's budget. I really think that a lot of times we misbudget our money, and budgeting and having financial awareness is something that, it's not, a lot of people just aren't born with it. It's something that you have to learn and practice. However, I always recommend when you are starting a business, use what you have, use the resources that you have available. There's a lot of businesses that start up with loans. There's a lot of businesses that start up with revolving lines of credit. There's a lot of businesses that start up with no funding, with literally a couple $100s or less than that. When I created drop shipping, I wanted to create something where it would be affordable for a lot of people to join drop shipping and to get started with your business with a minimum fee. Yes, investing is definitely important in business. However, a lot of people go out of business not because they don't necessarily have enough funding, not even because they don't necessarily have the money, but it's because the budget behind the money that you're receiving is skewed. It's not right. Instead of looking at, okay, it's more important for me to make sure that I have a platform to sell on. So I'm going to invest definitely in my website. It's more important to make sure that I have a product to sell. So I'm going to make sure I either do drop shipping, which I offer, and that information is linked below if you're interested. Or it's more important for me to go ahead and invest in inventory on hand than it is for this. A lot of times it's just the choices that we make that can run us out of business as far as financing. The next thing that I want to go over, another reason why a lot of businesses close, in my opinion, is lack of direction. I've mentioned this in a lot of videos, and it kind of ties into the financing. If you don't really know what it is you want to do, first off, a lot of people know what they want to do as far as, I want to sell hair. Okay, but what's your plan? What's your long end goal? What do you really want out of this? I want to inspire and uplift. Okay. But I mean, not saying that you're not going to inspire and uplift, because you can do that by honestly just, shedding light and inspiration from the experiences that you've gone through. So you can do that regardless. But I'm saying, what are the milestones, the points that you actually want to check off with your business? So what I mean by that is, okay, by this year, I'm looking at opening a storefront, if that's what you're looking at doing. By this date, I'm looking at being in a salon. By this date, you know what? Hey, I'm fine with selling online, but I'm also wanting to get into public speaking. By this date, I want to do this. We have to really set forth and know what it is we're wanting to do, and not really blanket our answers with, too broad of, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of times when I ask people what they want to do, it's really broad answers. It's like, I want to motivate. That's great. I want to motivate. I want to inspire. But I want to know what it is you expect from your business in the next few years. That way we actually have an idea of what direction we should take to get there. Because without knowing exactly what you want to do, anything without a vision or directions, it's like, how will it really prosper? Honestly. And I'm not saying that it can't either, because God is ultimately in control of everything. But I'm saying that if we don't really have a clear path, a clear understanding of what we're looking to do, and if we don't really start creating the different, the appropriate steps to achieve the plans and the vision that we have, you tell me how you plan on getting there. And even, I know a lot of people say, if I ask this question, they'll be like, well, God's going to get me there. And I'm not downplaying God at all. I give God credit and glory for everything in my life. However, there are scriptures that still go back to saying, even, faith without works is dead. So we still have to do our part to make sure that we're moving our business forward. Does that mean that we're going to be a millionaire overnight? No, I still haven't cracked that level in my business. I'm not a millionaire, and I don't claim to be. However, like I mentioned in a lot of videos, success isn't measured in my eyes based on how much money you have, nor how many assets you have. Like I said, there's a lot of businesses out here that look like they have money that don't. There's a lot of people out here that look like they have money and don't. And so if your main focus and main drive is just on the money, a lot of times you'll be misled. You'll be misled. So that's another reason why a lot of businesses, in my opinion, close, because there's lack of vision and also direction. You really don't know what you're aiming for. It's like the goal is so broad. I just want to be good. I just want to be great in 5 years. We all do. But what exactly are we looking to do, and how can we achieve it? Another reason, in my opinion, and I don't have any notes written down on this, so just bear with me, I'm winging it, just, speaking from my heart. But another reason that I think a lot of businesses close is due to lack of resources, not even necessarily money or financial, funding issues, but really resources, mentoring. And I think that, mentoring is a huge resource. There's really no rule book on how to run a business. There's really no laid out dot to dot plan. And I knew that going into it. So I'm not saying that I was oblivious and just going in blindsided. However, I think it's always good to have someone that you can go to ask questions, someone that you can go to work with, and that can kind of shed light on different scenarios and pretty much, what has helped them be able to sustain in the same industry that you're new to. That's one of the reasons why I do create so many videos on my channel. Even if I'm not getting lots and lots of views, um, I still, I still, I still find satisfaction in knowing that it's helping someone. Even if it just helps that one person out of maybe 50 people that watched, I still find closure in the fact that it's still helping. I can definitely say that mentoring and listening to people that have been there and that are doing it is definitely beneficial. And a lot of times when I say that, or when I respond back to people in emails and they're like, hey, do you think I should get a mentor? I would always say yes. You know, you can pick and choose what information you're going to go with your business. You can pick and choose, what pieces of advice you think are imperative for your success in your business. You don't have to listen to everything that someone says. However, it's not really going to hurt you to listen to other perspectives and to get insight from someone that has been down that path. So I think another reason why businesses don't last is lack of mentoring, lack of resources. And then another reason I think that businesses go out of business is because the reason that you started the business is not really, it doesn't really hold weight after a while. You know, a lot of people get into business because it's cool, or a lot of people get into business because right now everyone wants to be an entrepreneur or a boss. A lot of people do it because they just want a quick buck. But it's like, honestly, can you sell something that you're not passionate about? The answer is yes, you can. You can definitely sell something that you're not passionate about, but how long will it last is the question. A lot of times, I'll get people that even email me and they're like, hey, you say I have to be passionate about something. I'm really not passionate, but I've made this many sales. I'm not shocked about that. You can still sell any product without being passionate about it. You can. Being able to sell something is a gift, is a skill. But I'm saying that what's going to keep you committed to the business? What's going to keep you committed to wanting to do it? And so for me, my focus and my daily drive is not geared around how much I'm going to sell, but it's to really make sure that I'm providing value and doing my best in everything that I do. And because it's something that I enjoy doing, because it's something that I've built from really the ground up, and because it's a business that not only has financial value to me, but it has sentimental value to me. It's something that keeps me attached and motivated. I can tell you, if I don't make $1 tomorrow, I'm not going to close my business. If I don't make $1 in a month, I'm not going to close the business. Now, of course, if you don't make even $1, or if you're not making sales, then you want to go back and you want to look to see, why did my sales just stop? I'm not saying that you don't want to take a look at that, but I'm saying that I think a lot of businesses close because the reason that you go into it is not really a genuine reason. You know what I mean? And that's not for everyone. I'm just saying why some businesses close, because even for my salon, it was definitely something that I went into with a genuine heart. I really wanted to help my community. I wanted to add more jobs back into the community. I wanted to shed light on our city. I wanted to help other people. My vision for the salon was not just to end at a salon. You know what I mean? Like I had and I still have more visions that are going to happen and in the future. But that wasn't just my main goal, was just to open a salon and that just be it. So everything that I did was genuine. However, I still decided that it was something that wasn't right for my company at this time. And then the good side about all of this is that no matter what you decide to do, whether you close your business, whether your business closes before you're even ready, it doesn't mean that you lost. I think so many times we look at our businesses as a win or lose. Did we win? Is everyone excited and happy with the choices that I made, or did I lose? Did I let everyone down? And honestly, it's not even about did you win or you lose. It's did you learn? What did you learn? And are you ready to apply that information to the next phase of your life? I learned so much with opening my salon that I would not have learned through any other way. Whether I received mentoring, of course I would have known more and I would have had more insight and a different perspective. However, there's just some things that you don't know and that you won't learn unless you go through them. And I truly believe that, I think it's different reading a book versus actually being in the field. I do. That doesn't mean that I don't think reading a book is valuable. That doesn't mean that I don't think that researching is valuable. However, there's just certain things that when you're actually behind the wheel, I can give you a scenario of driver's training. You can sit there and read everything you want in the driver's training manual, but it's completely different when you're actually out there driving a car. It's different, you know what I mean? So I don't regret it. Honestly, if I didn't start the salon, if I never went forward with that dream that I had, I wouldn't be here today. And I can say that with confidence because everything piggybacked off of me moving forward, you know, to me creating this channel, to me being able to show you the ins and outs of starting a salon and running a salon and also ending a salon. For me showing you how I wanted to do public speaking, to actually seeing a vlog of me speaking, and you know, you're seeing pictures on my Instagram and things like that, to me wanting to create a channel and me being so excited to receive my first, I think I did a giveaway when I had like maybe 100 or 300 subscribers, to now being over 2,000. And although I don't put all of the value in numbers, I do want to point out the growth, you know, the growth of my whole journey. And I'm pointing out the growth because it's also something that's attainable with you. You know, you really just have to figure out how you're going to come up with the finances. And again, when you are creating a business, it doesn't mean that you need thousands and thousands of dollars to do so, especially if you're creating one online. But it does take time and it takes commitment, and you want to make sure that you're going into it for the right reason, because even like I just said, yeah, you can sell anything, whether you're committed or not, or whether you're passionate or not. But the consistency of your sales and the consistency of you actually helping your customers is something that's key in business. A lot of people continue to purchase with me because I'm consistent and I'm there. You know, there's a lot of companies that are here today and gone tomorrow. There's a lot of companies that, you know, will say that they're committed to helping, and, you know, the next month they're not. So I'm consistent, you know, even on my YouTube channel. That's something that I want to make a priority. There's days that I'm tired. There's days that I don't feel like recording, but I still know that there's good information that I have that will help someone else. And I still know consistency is key in success. They're tied hand in hand. So that's the video. I apologize if I was jumping around. Again, I didn't really have anything wrote out like I typically do, but I wanted to go over some reasons that a lot of businesses close, in my opinion. Just to kind of have you, if you are considering opening a business, or if you are having doubts about your business, or if you just kind of, you know, want more insight. Hey, you know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited about my business, but I also do want to know why some businesses typically close. Then that's that. So I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.